What's up, everybody? It's your neighbor friendly cruiser Aaron Chavez, aka the Rockabilly Buddha, and you know what? It's a new year. It's a new year, which means that it's time to just go out and start shooting. It's my first street photography session in quite a while. You know, it's been pretty cold recently, and I don't know about you, but I don't do well in cold. I lived here in Colorado all my life, but the second the temperature drops, I don't really like booking photo shoots. I don't really like booking like times to do like street photography. But today is one of the warmest days that it's been in a very, very long time. So I thought I would use this time to take advantage of it and do some street photography. I came prepared today. I got my GoPro right here. I got my X-T4, and I'm using the 18 to 55 millimeter f2.8 lens. It's a pretty decent lens. I like it. I've been using this a lot more lately, mostly with video, but like, you know, I've been doing a lot more with like photos too. So it's been a pretty good all-around lens. I dig it. The GoPro died. Both batteries. Yeah, I guess I wasn't as prepared as I thought I was. Oh well. Speaking about this 18-55mm lens, this is my second time that I've actually picked this guy up. Well, second time that I bought it in a kit was another camera. But back when I first got the X-T2, I originally had this with it as part of like the bundle, and I liked it. It was okay. Not super great for portraits, but it got the job done. You know, and at the time I wasn't really doing a whole lot of street photography, but I was doing, you know, just some. And I really didn't really use telephoto lenses when I did street photography. It was all mostly just with primes. That sun is super bright, what the fuck? So, when I ended up getting rid of my X-T2 and this 18-55, at the time I was like, oh yeah, I don't need this. Like this camera isn't great, this lens isn't great. But as I started doing more and more photography and finding out that no matter what camera you use, sometimes you just need something that just is basic and just takes photos. Same thing with lenses. No matter what lens you use, as long as it's a lens that you're happy with and just takes photos, you don't need all like the fancy stuff or the latest and greatest. And that took me forever to realize. You know, and it's funny. It's crazy to think about that. Like, you see a lot of people talking about gas, because gas is a very real thing. I know I'm suffering from it, although I've gotten better. But nobody really tells you about the opposite, which is when you get rid of a camera or get rid of a lens, like, and you start regretting when you got rid of it. You know. And that's where I'm at. I've done that quite a few times where like I would think I don't need the camera, get rid of it, and the next thing you know, I'm like, oh shit, that was actually a really good camera. So if GAS stands for Gear Acquisition Syndrome, then what would the opposite of that be? Like, you know, when you regret giving something up. I guess gear, give up, and regret it syndrome? GARS? No, that doesn't sound right. It's a work in progress. I'll come up with something better. But that's exactly what I've experienced quite a few times in my life. Alright, hear me out. So, the two cameras that I've done this to would be my X-T2, because that was my very first Fuji camera, and after a while I started realizing like I really legit miss that camera, and I made some really beautiful pictures with that camera. And the other one was the X-H1, and that one was my first true video camera. Obviously now that I got the H2S and T4 now, I don't really need those other two, but I did end up going back onto either eBay or, you know, one of the local camera shops just to pick up the T2 and the X-H1 again. That's how bad I missed those cameras. And I 100% regretted getting rid of them. And it was funny because at the time when I got rid of them, I was all really caught up with the whole idea of, you know, gas. I need the best gear, I need the ultimate all-in-one camera, and I don't care how much it costs, I need it. In reality, I didn't then, and I don't really now. If anything, I need less. That's why I ended up going back and picking those two cameras up. You're probably wondering, where are those two cameras right now? Like, why am I not using the XT2? Why am I not using my XH1? Funny story. I ended up getting rid of them again. T2 went to a friend, and the H1, I ended up trading it in for the T4 because it had that fully articulating screen, and my needs did ultimately change. So here I am. I have my T4, I have my H2S, I have my Panasonic S5, you know, and I'm happy for the most part. Yes, I am fully aware that the new Panasonic S5 Mark II is coming out, and it does have that highly requested the phase auto detect system, which everybody's been wanting, and I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want that, but I'm not gonna give in to gas, and I'm not gonna trade my S5 for the 2, because that just doesn't really make a whole lot of sense for me, you know. And I have a feeling that if I did that, I'll probably regret it, kind of like what I did with the T2 and the H1. Okay, there's a chance that I won't regret it, because I mean, phase detect in a Panasonic camera, what? But still, I'm trying to tell myself that so that way I can fight gas. I guess the biggest thing that I'm really trying to be mindful of as I go into this new, 2023 year is that I need to really learn to embrace all of my cameras. I need to really learn what I really need as a creator, as an artist, and evaluate like what I have versus what I don't, and then go from there. I think I'm done with cameras for now. I really want to focus more on lenses this year. We'll see where that goes. Who knows? Maybe I just end up getting gas for lenses instead of cameras, which is very possible. But you can always use a lens, so I guess that wouldn't be the worst thing. Alright, well, I'm gonna get ready to head out. I feel like I got a couple of good pictures down here, but I'm not 100%. I kind of need a new environment. I'm thinking next time I'm going up to Golden, which isn't too far from here, or somewhere else. I don't know. I just got like new tires and new brakes on my car, so I actually have the ability to travel now, which before I did that, I really couldn't go anywhere past here. So now that I am mobile, let's see what I can do. Alright everybody, well, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you all. If you are currently experiencing GARS or gear giving up and regretting it syndrome, I'm working on it. Comment down below, let me know what gear you gave up and why you missed it. Why do you miss it? Like, I know I'm not the only one who has done this, so let me know. I'm curious. With that being said, I will catch you all in the next one. Like always, love, peace, hair grease. Stay greasy, everybody, and stay creative.